It's a beautiful moment when we allow ourselves to just pause, to stand near a window, to feel the light gently touching our skin, to notice the air around us softening our thoughts, and to feel, even for a moment, that everything is okay. Right now, there is no need to rush. There's no problem to fix in this exact second. All that matters is that you are here with me and you are willing to shift, willing to heal, willing to grow. That willingness is more powerful than you know. Just by being here and opening your heart, you've already taken the first step toward inviting a greater flow of income, love, and well-being into your life. Many people come to me feeling unsure about money, about their future, about how to bring in more abundance. And to that, I always say, begin gently. Begin with love. Begin by finding a peaceful moment within yourself, because nothing can truly grow from pressure or fear. Real prosperity starts when we are kind to ourselves, when we slow down just enough to listen to the voice inside that whispers, "You are worthy, you are enough." If you've ever looked out a window and felt even the tiniest bit of peace, then you know the energy I'm speaking about. That energy is your doorway. Income is not just about numbers or effort. It is about energy. It is about the messages we repeat to ourselves daily, sometimes without realizing, and it is deeply connected to how we feel. Right now, I want you to know that your feelings matter. They are your guide. If you are feeling heavy or worried, be gentle. You don't need to push those feelings away. Simply breathe. Breathe and acknowledge where you are. Say softly to yourself, "It's safe for me to relax now." Say it again if you need to. Let your body hear it. Let your heart open up just a little more, because when we soften, we allow new things to come in. Let's take this moment together. Stand by your window, or just imagine yourself standing near one. Feel the openness, the space, the invitation. That's all this moment is, an invitation to try something new, to speak to the universe in a new way, not with demand or desperation, but with calm and gentle trust. As you feel the light of the day touch your skin, let that light remind you, you are alive, you are connected, and you are being supported in ways you may not fully see yet. It's amazing how something as simple as a window can hold such meaning. It is a space where the inside meets the outside, where your inner world opens to receive the light of the outer world. The window doesn't judge, it simply lets in the light, and you can do the same. You can allow in abundance, just like the light that shines through. You don't have to force it. You don't have to earn it through struggle. You simply allow. You see, so many of us were taught that money only comes from hard work, from stress, from doing more and more and more. But the truth is, money responds to clarity, to have confidence, to openness, to a peaceful state of mind. When you are standing in your power, calm, loving, centered, income flows more naturally. That doesn't mean we don't take action. Of course we do. But the energy behind that action matters. And right now, I want you to feel what it's like to stand in that powerful, calm energy. Imagine the window again. It doesn't resist the light. It doesn't say, "I'm not good enough to let this light in." It simply receives. That's what I want for you, to learn to receive, to learn that it is okay for money to come to you with ease. that you do not need to prove yourself or exhaust yourself to be worthy of wealth. You already are worthy. One beautiful way to begin is to say, I am open to receiving. Let those words sit in your heart for a moment. I am open to receiving. You don't have to know how or when or from where. You just need to be open. That small opening creates a shift inside of you, and that shift begins to reflect in your outer world. Prosperity is not about chasing. It is about aligning. When your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs line up with the energy of abundance, income begins to flow more easily. And this is something you can do every single day, no matter where you are, no matter what your bank account looks like. You can begin again right now. You might not realize it yet, but you are powerful. Your words have power. Your thoughts have power, and your energy, your presence, is like a signal to the universe. So let's change the signal. Let's begin with a new message. Say softly to yourself, it is safe for me to have money. It is safe for me to earn well. It is safe for me to receive. These affirmations are not just phrases, they are keys, keys that unlock the doors to a new way of living. Say them when you rise in the morning. Say them when you feel doubt creeping in. Say them when you are near a window and you can feel the light reminding you of what's possible. When we speak these words with love and consistency, our life begins to respond. Opportunities appear, ideas grow, solutions unfold, and more than anything, we begin to feel differently about ourselves. We begin to see ourselves as abundant beings, and that shift in identity is what changes everything. Income is not separate from you. It is not outside of you. It is not for other people who are somehow more deserving. It is an expression of energy, and your energy is enough. Right here, right now, you are enough. You are ready, you are supported, and all that is needed is your willingness to believe a little more today than you did yesterday. Let's go deeper into this space of peace, into this moment where you begin to see yourself differently. You are someone who is now aligned with receiving. You are someone who no longer sees money as a struggle, but as a natural part of life. Just like air, just like light, money can flow to you easily. Let that truth settle in your body. Let it comfort you. Let it uplift you. And if you ever find yourself doubting again, just come back to this simple practice. Stand by your window, breathe deeply, feel the light, and speak with love. That's all it takes. This is where the shift begins. This is where the income starts to multiply, not by force, but by flow. You are more ready than you think, and you are already on your way. So many of the thoughts we think about money are not even ours. They come from years of hearing things like, money doesn't grow on trees, or you have to work hard for every penny. These messages settle into our minds and begin to shape how we feel, how we behave, and what we believe we can receive. And sometimes, without even knowing it, we carry these beliefs into our adult lives like heavy bags we forgot we were holding. But today, we are going to begin to put those bags down, gently, lovingly, because you don't need them anymore. They are not part of who you truly are. You are not your old stories. You are not your childhood fears. You are not your past decisions. You are a vibrant, powerful being who is learning how to think in new ways. And that is the most beautiful journey of all. The moment you say, I am ready to see money differently, you start to shift your entire relationship with it. You begin to invite in new experiences, ones filled with flow, ease, and abundance. The mind is like a garden, and every belief is a seed. If we've been planting seeds of fear or lack for years, it's okay. We don't judge it. We simply begin planting new seeds, seeds of trust, seeds of receiving, seeds of joy, because what we plant today will grow into tomorrow's experience. It's okay if you notice some resistance come up. Maybe your mind says, but I've never had enough. Or, what if I lose what I gain? That's all right. Let those thoughts come up. Acknowledge them with kindness. And then gently say, thank you for trying to protect me, but I am choosing a new belief now. That's how we begin to let go of old patterns, not by fighting them, but by loving them into release. Let's try something together. Place your hand over your heart and say softly, I am open to believing that money can come to me in new ways. You don't have to feel it fully yet. Just speak the words and allow them to settle. That openness is all we need right now. Every thought we think creates a feeling in the body, and those feelings shape how we show up in the world. If we constantly think, I never have enough, our body tightens, our breathing becomes shallow, we shrink a little inside. But when we think, I am supported and life provides for me, our body relaxes. We feel lighter, clearer, and more open to receive. That is the mind-body connection at work, and it is one of the most powerful tools you have. You don't have to control every thought. Just begin to notice. When you feel tension or anxiety about money, pause, take a breath, speak something loving, even if it's as simple as, I am safe. That alone can shift your energy and open a new pathway for solutions to appear. And sometimes, the most important step we can take is simply to forgive ourselves for the mistakes, for the fear, for the struggle, because nothing blocks abundance like shame, and you deserve to be free from that. Say to yourself gently, I forgive myself for believing I was unworthy of wealth. I now choose to see myself as deserving and capable. Let those words wash over you like soft rain, clearing away the dust of old pain. Now, I want to share a beautiful and simple practice with you, something that can become part of your daily rhythm. I call it the window ritual. Each morning, or any time you feel called, stand near a window. Let the light touch your skin. Take a deep breath and say aloud, as this light touches me, abundance finds me. Let your words be gentle and true. Let them rise from your heart, not from your fear. You don't need a fancy routine. You don't need to get it perfect. All you need is your intention, your willingness to begin. This ritual is not about forcing anything. It's about aligning. It's about creating a moment of harmony between your inner world and the outer world. When you speak those words near the window, you're not just talking to yourself. You're speaking to life. You're speaking to the energy that surrounds you, and life always listens. Sometimes you may feel like nothing is changing, but trust that energy is always moving. Seeds are being planted, even when you can't see the sprouts yet. Keep showing up. Keep standing near that window. Keep speaking the truth to your soul. Over time, you will notice shifts, both inside and out. Let your morning ritual be sacred. Let it be a time when you connect with your power, your worthiness, your light. Let the breeze on your skin remind you that you are alive, that you are part of something greater, and that you are always supported. If you feel tears, let them come. That is healing. That is release. That is the truth flowing through you. You are not asking for too much. You are simply aligning with what has always been meant for you. The income, the freedom, the ease, they are already available. Your only job is to open the window, open your heart, and let them in. Even if it's just a little more each day. Every time you perform this ritual, you are telling the universe, I am ready. You are reminding yourself, I am worthy. And you are becoming a vessel for prosperity, not from fear or control, but from peace and trust. That's how true wealth begins, not with striving, but with stillness. Now let's talk about money as energy, because that is what it truly is. Energy, neutral, flowing, ever-present energy. Money is not good or bad. It's not a measure of your worth or your effort. It is simply a tool, a form of energy that reflects your inner state. When we treat it with love and respect, it begins to respond in kind. Think of money like water. It needs to move. It needs to flow. If we hold it too tightly or fearfully, it stagnates. But when we trust its movement, when we give with joy, when we receive with gratitude, it flows freely through our lives. And that flow brings more than income. It brings freedom. It brings expansion. It brings possibility. You don't have to give huge amounts to start the flow. Even a small act of generosity, done with love, opens the channel. Smile at someone, share a kind word, give what feels right for you, and do it from a space of joy, not obligation. That joy is what expands your energy. That joy is what multiplies your blessings. And when you receive, whether it's a compliment, a gift, a payment, receive it fully. Say thank you. Let it land in your heart. Don't brush it away or downplay it. Receiving is just as important as giving, and many of us have forgotten how to do it. So today, let's remember together. Say softly, I allow money to flow to me and through me with ease. That's the balance, giving and receiving, allowing and trusting. That is how you circulate energy. That is how you align with wealth. Money is not something to fear, it is something to understand. And the more you align with the energy of flow, the more you see money differently. You begin to trust it, you begin to welcome it, and it begins to feel safe, natural, even joyful. So let's continue opening that space within you. Let's continue creating the kind of energy that invites income, not with strain, but with ease. You are doing beautifully. Every word, every breath, every moment of awareness is guiding you closer to the abundant life that is already yours. You are in the flow now, and the flow is beginning to carry you forward. There's something very powerful that happens when we look into our own eyes and speak words of love. Mirror work may seem simple, but it touches a place deep inside of us that has longed to feel accepted, valued, and supported. And when you pair mirror work with a money affirmation, you create a moment of truth between you and yourself, one where the energy of lack can gently begin to dissolve. Take a moment when you are near your window and bring a small mirror with you if you like. Look into your eyes, not to judge, not to fix, but to see. To really see the beautiful being that you are. Speak gently to that reflection. I am worthy of abundance. It is safe for me to be seen. It is safe for me to succeed. These words are not wishes. They are truths you are now reclaiming. You may notice discomfort. That's okay. Keep going. Your reflection is listening. Your inner child is listening. Speak with love. Speak with softness. And most importantly, believe that change is already happening. Every time you speak these words, you're creating new neural pathways in the mind, teaching it to expect love, success, and support. That expectation will begin to shape your outer world in miraculous ways. Now combine this with your breath. Let each word rise from a relaxed body. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Say softly, I am ready to receive. Feel those words in your chest. Feel the open space inside you. That space is where miracles begin. You don't have to rush. You don't have to make it perfect. This is a gentle, unfolding process. The more you practice mirror work, the more natural it becomes. The voice of self-doubt begins to soften. The voice of self-trust begins to rise. And with it comes the flow of everything you desire: income, peace, opportunity, ease. Let this be your sacred time, even just 5 minutes a day. Stand near your window, hold your mirror, breathe, and speak to yourself with kindness. I am a magnet for prosperity. Life supports me in every way. Let those words ripple through you like calm water. And if tears come, let them. That's healing. That's your heart waking up to a new truth. We are often told to chase money, to work harder, to do more, but very few people are told to feel more, to soften, to align. That's what we're doing here. We are aligning with the energy of wealth, not just the idea of it. And that energy lives inside your body, in your thoughts, in your words, in your breath. When you bring those into harmony, your life begins to bloom in ways you never imagined. One of the simplest and most transformative tools I have ever known is gratitude. It shifts your energy in an instant. It brings you back to what is already working, already beautiful, already flowing. Gratitude says to the universe, yes, I see what you have given me, and I am ready to receive more. Begin your day with just 3 things you are grateful for. You don't have to search for big things. A roof over your head, the warmth of the sun, a cup of tea, a kind smile. These are all signs that life is loving you right now. And when you see them clearly, your heart opens. Say it softly. Thank you for this new day. Thank you for my breath. Thank you for the opportunities coming my way. Let your gratitude be sincere, not forced. Feel it. That feeling is what amplifies your magnetism. It draws more of the same into your experience, more reasons to be thankful, more signs of abundance, more flow. Gratitude isn't just about the good moments. It's about seeing the lessons in the challenges, the strength you built in the struggle, the wisdom you gained in the waiting. Say gently, thank you for what I've come through. I see now that every step has shaped me for what's next. That kind of gratitude opens the heart wide, and when the heart is open, income flows through it like a river returning to the sea. If you ever feel stuck, begin again with gratitude. Whisper thank you to your body, your mind, your journey. Thank your past for bringing you to this moment, and thank your future for already being filled with blessings. When you root yourself in gratitude, you no longer feel like you have to chase money. You become the invitation for it. You radiate the kind of calm confidence that the universe responds to, and your life begins to organize itself around that vibration. There may be moments when you feel like nothing is happening, like you've done all the right things and still feel stuck. In those moments, it's important to come back to trust, to remind yourself that everything is unfolding in divine timing, that your only job is to stay open, stay aligned, and stay ready. Income does not always arrive in the ways we expect. Sometimes it comes through ideas, new paths, sudden clarity. Sometimes it comes through rest, through quiet, through deep healing. That's why patience is so essential. Not passive waiting, but peaceful trusting. Say this to yourself gently. What is meant for me is already finding its way. I do not chase. I am attracted. I allow it. I received it. Let those words settle into your body. Let them soften the edges of anxiety. Let them bring you back into peace. When you are in alignment, the universe begins to conspire on your behalf. Opportunities begin to rise like the sun. Resources show up when you need them. People enter your life to support your growth. And all of it begins from within, from your thoughts, from your feelings, from your willingness to believe. You don't need to see the whole path. Just take the next step. Stand near your window. Speak your truth. Hold your mirror. Name your blessings. Receive with open hands. That is more than enough. You are not behind. You are not missing anything. You are exactly where you need to be. The shift has already begun. You are in motion now, gently, powerfully, with grace. And now, as we bring this moment together to a close, I want to remind you of something very important. You were never meant to struggle for your worth. You were born worthy, worthy of joy, worthy of ease, worthy of wealth. There is nothing you have to earn, nothing you have to prove. You only have to remember who you are. You are a being of light, love, and infinite possibility. Your energy is magnetic. Your words create worlds. Your willingness to change is already changing everything. So let's speak this final truth together with love and certainty. I welcome wealth into my life with joy, grace, and ease. I am ready. I am open. I am abundant. Repeat it as often as you like. Speak it in the morning. Speak it when you feel doubt. Speak it when the sun touches your skin through the window. And most of all, know this: you are deeply loved. Life is on your side. The universe hears you, and the flow of abundance has already begun. Go forward now with peace in your heart and prosperity in your hands. You are ready, you are radiant, and your life is blooming.